Subscribe please. Today I have a variety of 5 seeds for Minecraft 1.20, with everything from a cherry blossom village to some beautiful mountains. This is recorded in Java Edition. Please remember, the terrain with biomes will be the same, but structures like villages or ancient cities are in different places on Bedrock Edition. Alright, let's get started. I want to start off with a seed that gives you access to one of the new features of Minecraft 1.20, and that feature happens to be a camel. So if you're somebody looking for easy access to a camel, this seed is one for you to check out. If there was any other Minecraft 1.20 feature that you'd like to see, let me know. Any help on what to feature in my future videos is helpful, so I can share seeds that will be useful to you. Obviously, you can see that we spawn here in a desert village too. It's just a standard village, really, but there is this temple here within it. Down at the bottom of the temple, we got 1 chest, 2 chests, 3 chests, and 4 chests. There's also this azalea tree here, which indicates a lush cave underneath. This right here is my favorite section of Lush Cave. The various natural pillars in the water, all of this just looks awesome. I just really like this cave a lot. The terrain over here in the desert looks really cool, I must say. There's this desert temple here, as you can see. That gives you more of a chance at some loot close to spawn. Because we've got 1 more chest, 2 more chests, 3 more chests, and 4 more chests down here. Around spawn, you'll also find a mangrove swamp and other desert structures. But I really just wanted to show a seed that gives you quick access to a camel if you want one. Okay, so I have a seed here that I'm so excited about. This type of seed is one that has become one of my favorite types ever since I showed one in my previous 20 village seeds video. Of course, that means this is a ruined portal village seed, and that includes a giant ruined portal. I really like the look of a giant ruined portal in the middle of a village. Not sure why I never thought to look for this specific type of seed before recently, but now I really want to find more of these. This ruined portal is quite literally at the village center too, as you can see by the bell here. For those interested, the village also comes with a blacksmith building. Of course, that has some loot for you. Obviously, this seed is extra special too, with the cherry grove biome here. Take a look at the map just to see how big this cherry grove is too. The pink of the cherry grove makes this place look beautiful. Earlier, I showed the camel for those who wanted one of those, but the cherry grove is my personal favorite addition to 1.20. Though I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people, so it's probably not much of a surprise. Further out into the seed, we can find another village across from the cherry grove. Well, actually, a bit of the paths go into the village. And it generates going down the hill, which always looks cool. And check this out. These openings lead right to a massive dripstone cave. I mean, this just looks awesome. This area is just really awesome. And the spawn of this seed happens to be really awesome too. Alright, in this seed we spawn into the world on the edge of a mangrove swamp. I really like the mangroves, mostly because of these little guys. But right next to spawn is a pillager outpost too. It comes with some alloys, an iron golem, some pumpkin scarecrow targets, and a log collection. There's also the tower there, of course, and here's the loot I found at the top of it. What I really wanted to show you in this seed is over in the jungle over there. We'll find this little ruined portal in the jungle. It's just a tiny little ruined portal, not too exciting, but inside of the chest, I actually found 2 golden apples. But this isn't what I really want to show. Nearby, underground, there's a stronghold. How incredible is that? You have access to this end portal super close to spawn. That's just awesome. Finally, I just want to mention that there's a village across the ocean from spawn. An oceanside village always looks cool, and it gives you an idea on how a little town in this area would look. And there's another village right over here. It's just another plains village, nothing too crazy, but it's close to spawn, so I figured it's worth showing. But yeah, I really wanted to show this seed because it's got a stronghold so close to spawn. This is a really awesome terrain seed. You see right off the bat the mountains around spawn. There's this little plains valley down here between some frozen peaks and some stony peaks. A cool place for a spawn build, I think. Plus, there's the little sections of cherry grove trees around the area too. If I head over here, we can see that there's this dripstone spot that looks pretty interesting. This indicates that there's some dripstone caves around the area too. So if you want to explore for those, you definitely have that option. Now let me show you what I really want to show you in this seed. There's a cherry grove that's surrounded by these frozen mountains. This looks absolutely awesome. This could be a really unique place to build. Think of how awesome the scenery of a build would look here. On the outskirts of the mountains, there's this outpost here. It comes with a tent here, and the tower. Of course, there's some loot at the top of the tower. Looks pretty cool with the pink trees next to it. There's also a ruined portal outside of the mountains too. This is just a little tiny portal. There's some loot in the chest here. But yeah, obviously that cherry grove within the mountains looks absolutely beautiful. And to finish off this video, I need to share this beautiful seed. We spawned into the world in this grove biome. There's a quick beautiful view of mountains. They form a half circle like shape and have a meadow at the bottom. There's also an ocean nearby too, and tons of other biomes which complete a beautiful spawn location. Within the meadow is a plains variant village. Personally, I would clear out the village and make my own little spawn town here. Or I would do a village reconstruction project here. The village does have this blacksmith building, and I found this loot inside of it. Now I want to show you a little secret. Right outside of the mountains is this hidden woodland mansion. How cool of a spot is that? On the bottom floor of the mansion, I found this little alley room. On the middle floor, we can look out the windows and see spots of a lush cave. Check out how this generates on the top floor. That's pretty wild. And looking out this window, we can see a big cave out there. And I can show you it's actually a bit of a lush cave area. Back over near spawn, outside of the mountains, there's another village. It's a plains village with 3 churches. And check out how it generates off the cliff here. And some of it generates in this little area too, which looks incredible. Also, this plains area is another nice big place to build too. But yeah, this seed looks absolutely beautiful around spawn, and there's a cool little hidden woodland mansion. Be sure to check out my blog for all of the coordinates and information about the seeds in this video. Click one of the videos on screen now to see more Minecraft seeds. If you want to help me out, leave a like on this video. For more Minecraft videos, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.